Hey, this is Laura, and I'm reading through Ezekiel, and I'm reading right now from 13, 14, 15, just giving you a little synopsis, and would love to hear what you think of those chapters and what God's teaching you in those things. Starting with chapter 13. There's one part that really sticks out to me, and it talks about how prophets were supposed to breach the wall when there was a hole or disrepair in the wall. The prophet's job were to repair that, and these prophets were not. And God wants prophets to protect and care and have some sort of skin in the game for their people. But these prophets were just about themselves, and so that's why God was very angry with them. And Ezekiel had this task where he had to say stuff that's very unpopular. And as I'm reading this, I question how would I handle God telling me to go give a word of warning of his wrath to people, and Ezekiel's faithful with it. And the prophets during those times were saying peace, peace. They were saying things that everybody wanted to hear, and now he has to go and say what people don't want to hear. And I appreciate that. I really do. But I wonder, would I pass the test? I question that. And the people were prophesying out of their own imagination. Our imaginations are great, but we can't have our own imagination say this is what God says. That's where they were taking it wrong. But when God was warning them, he keeps saying this over and over. Then you will know I am the Lord. He wants them to know that he is the Lord. And despite all their idolatry, God wants their hearts. He wants their hearts. He says that I still want to capture the people's hearts. And God shares the truth about to Ezekiel about where people are, what's in their hearts, how they set idols before him. And so God is also confiding in Ezekiel at this time and just sharing some stuff with him. And that is a great honor for the Lord to just take you into confidence and tell you things. But due to the unfaithfulness of this nation, God gives the four warning. He warns them that I'm about to do these 4 things to your nation. And the 4 things were death by sword, by famine, by wild beasts, and by plague. And he follows it up, and I want to quote directly from the last sentence in the chapter 14. It says, "You will be consoled when you see their conduct and their actions, and you will know that I have done nothing in it without cause, declares the Lord." So God has a cause and a purpose for everything. Chapter 15 goes into describing how vines are useless, and especially if they get thrown in the fire. And like all his prophets, all the people, like they have really come to be useless, and God had created them for purpose. And so here's my last challenge for you. Ezekiel 16 is a very picturesque chapter, and I challenge you to read it. I'm going to talk specifically just about Ezekiel 16 in my next video. Thanks. Be blessed. May God bless you.